to me, that's a bare minimum step that, having the fines in place, because a code of conduct should be a bare minimum of what is expected when someone is taking a taxi.
Winnipeg taxi, limo, and ride-hail drivers can now face $250 fines for sexually harassing or assaulting a passenger. Winnipeg City Council has unanimously passed a bylaw that includes fines and a code of conduct for drivers. With this bylaw, drivers can be reprimanded, instructed to be retrained, and have their license taken away. The police can also investigate any accusations as well. This is a step where they had to do something to let our Indigenous community know that they're paying attention and that they're holding themselves to account when it comes to implementing the calls to action and changes that are needed. The Assembly of Manitoba Chiefs have continuously fought for approval of this bylaw since bringing it to Council at the beginning of February. The move came after a number of First Nations in Manitoba came forward to speak about their experience with violence and discrimination from vehicle-for-hire drivers in the taxi industry. We felt very passionately about it, whereas several of our First Nation family advocate staff came to share their personal experiences and experiences of their loved ones in taxi cabs, just to ensure that our voices were heard and that there was an ability to hopefully have an impact on them taking that very initial step. Though Morgan acknowledges this as a small step in the right direction, she says the Indigenous community believes this is only the beginning and much more needs to be done. Well, I think that there needs to be protections in taxi cabs. There's protections for the driver where, there's cameras, there's shields, there's other pieces in place. In addition to that, in the event that there is harm done, that there has to be proper mechanisms in place and ways to effectively report those concerns. Morgan emphasizes that now is the time to pay attention, to monitor how often incidents occur and put more measures in place. My hope is that there will be some consultation with the Indigenous community, Indigenous organizations, and, sort of a brainstorming as to what needs to happen. In Winnipeg, Breanna Marcelo, City News.